Good morning. Another day, another emergency trip home. This time to take care of my dad's dog. My friend is taking care of her she took care of her last night and is taking her out again this morning, which I really appreciate. And then so that I don't have to take the train again because it really, really messes up my back. My roommate is being very kind and is driving me to my house, my old house, and when I'm done on Wednesday, when she's done with work on Wednesday, she's gonna come and pick me up as well, because when I take the train, it's like a 4-hour commute or something like that, but if she drives me, it's like an hour and some minutes. I don't, like an hour and a half, I think, which is still a long drive, but she says she likes long drives. She also made me, and they look so amazing. Oh my god. She made me homemade rolls. Holy shit. They look like restaurant quality. They smell amazing. And I just want to gobble them all up. But she made them so that I can have bread, good bread, better than store-bought bread for some sandwiches. Namely pastrami and cheese and grilled cheese. So, not complaining about that at all. She was willing to stay up late to do it last night, so huge thank you to her. I just really appreciate everything she's been doing for me lately. The move to this house has been very it's been easy. It's been a good move, and she's the reason that everything has been so smooth. So I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm gonna wake up a little bit more, and that's about that. And then I just moved my head in a way in which I just remembered I got my ear pierced yesterday. I got the tragus done right there. She's got a little opal in it, which opal's my birthstone, so of course I have to get that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go breakfast and I'm gonna go coffee, because that was English. I will check in later. So on the way to dropping me off at the house, we stopped at the Good Candy place, and this is a little candy haul. Caramel creams. Laffy Taffy banana flavor. Is there any other flavor? I believe this is the dark chocolate cashew bark. Dark chocolate graham crackers. Dark chocolate nonpareils, which I'm probably saying that wrong. Dark chocolate animal crackers. Just give me all the dark chocolate. Dark fudge truffles, which also look really good. Some candy cane type things that are in the flavors of watermelon and strawberry. And then finally, I got 6 because it was buy 5 get 1 free, and I'm a sucker for a good deal. These are dark chocolate covered Oreos, so those look really good. I'm looking forward to eating them. We're just gonna call this a stress candy haul because I am stressed. And that's it for now. Look at this handsome doggo. Coco! Coco right here, look! Hey! Are you being a good girl? No, because I came in and there was shit all over the floor. I don't mean actual shit, I just mean there was toilet paper. Someone doesn't want to be on camera. So the first book I'm going to read is actually Direct Descendant by Tanya Huff. I am, like I said, more than halfway through. It's about this town that made a deal with the dark forces in generations past to keep the town prosperous and successful and to keep outsiders out. And then one day a visitor comes to the town and seemingly sacrifices himself. That is in the beginning, it's not a spoiler. And they need to figure out who he was, why he was doing it, what the artifacts that he was doing it with were or are. And then there's Cassidy Pruitt, who is considered the mouth of the dark, meaning the dark speaks through her as like a conduit. And then there is Melanie, who is a teacher. She was hired by the sacrificer's wealthy grandmother for $10,000 to find out his last days and what they were like, and if she can get a one of his artifacts back. So they've met. There is insta love, which I tend to not read, but I really like it in this one. It's so cute. It's like cozy eldritch horror, and that's my dog. I'm sorry. She just wants attention all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna read this and hopefully finish it today and have another book ready for you later. Hopefully. Cross fingers. Well, I suppose it's dinner time, so I have you propped up in my cabinet because I'm going to make myself a hopefully delicious pastrami and cheese sandwich. And on the rolls that my roommate made me, and they smell so good even as I'm opening the bag. Look at that. That's like perfect. I'm very much looking forward to eating this. Like I said, she was very, very kind to stay up late to do this for me, knowing it's been a little bit of a stressful time. Hold on. I'm gonna try not to cut myself with this knife. Perfect. Where did I put my butter? Oh. I had to put it all the way over there so someone wouldn't get to it. Because if we recall, I came home to a giant mess because a certain someone who shall not be named decided to somewhat tear shit up. But I don't think she was out of her crate for that long, only because it really didn't look like she was out of the crate that long, just based on what was all over the floor. It was mostly toilet paper and some trash, but I don't know where the trash came from because we keep it. Oopsie. I'll edit this part out. I don't even know where she got the trash because we have the trash up high so she can't get to it. And I will say, I have missed using the gas stove. We have electric at the house, so I'm back in my element. No pun intended. And the only reason I'm using the big pan is so that, calm down, There we go. Just so that I can toast the inside of the bun before I start stacking the sandwich. So that's what I am doing. From what I can tell, the texture of this is really great. It's very soft. So this should be good. So I'm just gonna wait for that to griddle up, I guess is the turn of phrase I'm gonna use. Coco is trying to figure out where the smell is coming from, but it is not for her. But it is almost her DANNER time, so I'm gonna... Sorry, ADHD brain. So I'm gonna do that after I make the sandwich, and I'll just put it to the side so that I can get that done. Yeah. Gonna go check on this. And now to put all of that back. Look at that sweet, sweet cross section. I'm very, very pleased with myself. This is going to taste amazing, and I'm definitely looking forward to stuffing my face with it. Coco, where's your toy? Coco, where's your toy? Where's your toy? Get your toy! Coco! Toy, get your toy! Good girl! Good girl! You got the glove, but that's cool too. So this is my last update for tonight. I did not finish Direct Descendant. I have about 50 pages left. So I'll definitely be finishing it tomorrow and then starting something new. It's such a cute... It's a cute horror. It's a cute eldritch horror book. Like, they find this... This really isn't a spoiler. They find this one creature who has appeared, and he's got like tentacles, and he's like sloth-like, but not. It's hard to describe, but he's like an eldritch horror, and everyone's like, oh, who's a little cute little eldritch horror? Who's so cute? You are. And it's like how you would talk to like a puppy. So it's kind of adorable. The book is pretty funny. It has really great pacing. What else? Has good pacing. The characters I'm really enjoying, not just the main characters, but the side characters as well. We've reached some tension. Well, we've passed some tension that's already happened. And now, tension is happening again, but it's a different sort of situation. So there are, I would say, 2 major storylines that go through it, but I'll go over more of that tomorrow once I finish the book and have a better understanding of what's going on. Have a good night. So apparently I'm really bad with this vlogging thing, but to be fair, I'm very new to any of this technology. But I meant to say earlier was I believe I'm going to give Direct Descendant 4 stars out of 5, or maybe 4.5. I don't think it quite got to... I don't think it'll be a 5 because I'm not like still feeling it emotionally after the book. There have been a couple that I've just like sobbed, or The Kitchen House. Thanks, friend. Yeah, I just don't think it had that kind of mentality to it, and I don't think that that's what they were going for. So I think the book did its job. But that last sentence in the book, oh my god. Didn't see that coming at all. So I'm guessing there will be a sequel to this because of how it was left off. I'm not sure, because this is a new release. So I'll have to like go on Goodreads or something and see if there's like even an untitled, no cover book 2. So, and if there is another book, I'm definitely going to be reading it. And I'm going to look up more of Tanya Huff's backlog to see if I can find anything that I want to read from her. Okay, good night for real this time. Good morning. I just went to Dunkin' to get my coffee for the morning. And then now I am at a lake to do some reading. Probably won't be here that long because it's pretty chilly outside, but the aesthetics are pretty, so I just want to get some reading done, and then I'll head home and read some more from inside the house. So my next book is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I've read all of her books. Oh, Pupper. I've read all of her books so far and I've really enjoyed them. So in this one, it follows a girl named Jet who, after she gets home from a Halloween festival, is brutally attacked and gets basically her head bashed in. And she finally wakes up at the hospital and is given a choice whether or not to have a surgery with a 10% survival rate or live with limited time. There's a piece of her bone that is pressing against a certain bone in her brain that they're saying is going to cause an aneurysm, and there's really no doubt about it, and she has about 7 days left, so she decides that she wants to solve her own crime. Her own murder, I should say. I'm about 50 pages in, just got to chapter 5. I'm really enjoying it so far. I really enjoy Holly Jackson's writing, so I highly doubt I'm going to dislike this book, but so far so good. Good morning. I slept pretty good last night. Sorry I didn't really do any more updates for yesterday. I didn't really do too much. I did take an accidental nap, so there was that. But I didn't really feel it was like newsworthy or anything. So this morning I have already taken care of the dog, fed, watered, feed. I don't have coffee right now. Fed, watered, let her out, so she's doing good. She's crying at me for more attention. But right now I'm going to get back into Not Quite Dead Yet. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not far along at all in it. I'm only on page 85, chapter 9, where she made the decision on not to have the surgery that has a 10% it has a 90... No, I was right the first time. It has a 10% survival rating. Whereas she has about a week before an aneurysm occurs. So that happened. She's trying to get as much information from the police as she can, and she's trying to get information actually from anyone that she can, so that she can potentially solve her own murder. I really like her as a character, so if this has a sad ending, I'm gonna be really pissed. But with the subtitle, with the title of this book, it doesn't really seem like it's going to be very positive ending. Kind of like the book, They Both Die at the End. You kind of know what's going to happen, which was also a very great read. I recommend that one too. So yeah, I'm going to go read. So I'm still reading, nope, that's backwards. I'm still reading Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I'm really enjoying it. and I'm really enjoying like the pacing and the characters, and it's obviously has its tense moments because, you know, she got her skull bashed in and is basically a ticking time bomb until till they think she'll have an aneurysm. So I'm really in it, and hooked with the book. Rhyming not intended. And I'm playing with the dog, who is, let's see, what is she doing? She's just kind of watching outside, seeing what's going on. Hi, Coco. Yeah, anytime a car goes by, she's just like zoomed in on them. But she loves watching out that window, and she also loves watching TV. I caught her this morning completely. She had her toys out and was playing with them, but had completely stopped playing with her toys and was just, yeah, I don't know what she's barking at. Coco, it's okay. It's okay. She probably just... Okay, I guess that's the end of this update. I will, come at you. Yeah, I'll just come at you later with something else. I do realize it looks like I haven't moved all day, but I promise you that I have. And I've actually, left the house to do stuff. Not much, but, minimal things. But I definitely failed at vlogging and reading today. Yes, that would be the doggo. I'm only on page, 125, so I didn't get very far. And that's not the book's fault. That one's on me. It's literally, it's not you, it's me kind of situation. Oh look, you can see I just got that pierced the other day. It actually wasn't that bad paint-wise. Sorry, that was tangent. So I'm gonna try to read some now. I gotta take the dog OUT later. And that's pretty much it for today. So I'm probably just going to upload the clips that I did film. Probably all 3 of them. And then maybe start editing the video itself. It's looking like I'll be here for another, Monday? Another 2 days, so there still will be content. I just have to be better at actually, filming said content, so... Yep, that's all I have. I hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. So I pretty much failed today at reading. I know it's not even 7 o'clock when I'm making this update. I've only really read about 10 more pages. It's been a pretty crazy day. There's a lot of stuff I had to get done that unfortunately did not involve reading. Lots of playing with the dog, trying to, get her to chill out a little bit. But yeah, no, there's a lot going on, so I'm just trying to do what I can. So I'm hoping to get more reading done. I'm hoping you can also hear me over her barking, because trying to vlog whilst dog sitting her is a little bit more complicated than when I was at my friend's house, as you can hear. So I'm gonna go try and read, and I also gotta get the dishes done, so I'm gonna try and do that as well. So that's my update. It's just past 2:45 in the morning. Somebody woke me up because they needed to go OUT, and then they decided they just wanted to play. So, knew that was coming. So I'm gonna pick up my book and read until I'm too tired to keep my head up. So that's the plan, and hopefully she'll let me sleep for at least another couple hours. We'll see. Cross my fingers. Good morning. So it's about 7 o'clock on Wednesday, which means it's my last day here for dog sitting, so I have to pack up my bag. A little bit later. I have a therapy appointment at 11. and then my roommate has to meet up with someone after she gets done with work, so I'll probably be here until like 9 tonight. Definitely gonna read more than like all of the 12 pages that I read yesterday. It was just a day. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be sunny out. Dog sounds like she's gonna be loud for a while, but I just fed, watered, let her go potty. And now I'm gonna get something to drink. I forgot to buy coffee creamer at the store yesterday, so that's on me. And get some reading done. So that's it for now. So I'm pretty much all packed up and ready to go. I just have, these are my weekender bag and my big purse. Left to pack up is the food that I have, but that I'll just do when my friend gets here to actually drive me back home. I'm not going to do that now. I did read about 50 more pages. I keep having to tell myself it's not a young adult book. It's an adult fiction, not YA. Because to me, it's reading very YA. Maybe because I've read other books by this author before, and she did write YA. So maybe it's just because I know she's done that before. In my head, it's like confusing everything. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying at this point. But regardless, it's reading as YA to me, which isn't a bad thing. But like, you're supposed to be an adult book. She's 27, but she's acting 17. Like, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading it so far. If I had to give it a star rating, it would be a 2.75. Just with how some of the plot points are being handled and things of that nature. But I have just over half the book left, so there is definitely time for it to turn around and get that rating higher and me to enjoy it more than I currently am. So that's all I got for now. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm home from dog sitting, and now I'm kind of got like this whole mess to contend with, but I am not contending with it now. I will deal with it later. I have an appointment later today for a doctor's appointment. But to wrap up my reading, I finished Direct Descendant, which I forget what I gave it. I think I gave it a 4.5, 4.75. Not quite a 5. I don't know why, to be quite honest. I thought it was really great. I thought it was hilarious. The pacing was really nice. All the characters, including the side characters, were really, really great and fleshed out. It was funny. I already said that, but I am tired. Honestly, for an elder core novel, it was cute, it was cozy, and I would recommend reading it. I am in the middle of Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. This 27-year-old gets hit in the head quite badly on Halloween night, and finds out that she's going to form an aneurysm within the next 7 days and die from that. So she wants to solve her own murder before that happens. So far it's reading like a 2.75, maybe a 3. There's just, I don't know, it's not quite reading as an adult novel. It's reading as YA for me. So we'll see how that goes and what happens with that as the rest of the book progresses. But I am looking forward to finishing it because it's a really interesting premise and I've never really read anything like that before. So I'm going to work on that. I can bring a book to my appointment today, so I'll bring this one and try and read as much as I can. And then hopefully when I do my quarterly wrap up, I'll have it finished by then. But it's the beginning of September, so I have no idea why it wouldn't be done. So, alright, that is me closing out this vlog. Talk to you later.